Alright, here we go. Dwarf. What do you think about the fun and interactive trade mechanic? I was meant to make a video about it. I am ultimately still undecided.
Coexistence, my ass!
In my personal opinion, create can be skillful, can be limited randomness, can be really skillful because it makes the players consider a wider range of possibilities. But of course, in order for these cards to be balanced, you gotta consider the fact that, for example, there was like, let's just say there's a card that's always a 10. That's easy to balance. That's easy, boring, but easy to balance. But let's just say you had a card that was a 10 on average. Sometimes it was like a 16, sometimes it was like a 4. And it was 10 on average, but like it would like piss off a lot of players when it like, let's just say you got like 2 times 16 and your opponent got like 2 times 4. Obviously that game was pretty screwed at that point.
When the white frost comes,
So the more swingy they are, the more problematic they could be. Ultimately, I think Gwent is... There's a big demand for the very skillful, non-RNG type of card game, and Gwent is definitely hitting that. I'm not so sure how I feel about Create. I think it could be fine.
I foresee victory.
I don't think it quite lived up to the hype. Or, I don't know if there was even a hype about it. Ultimately, players just want a new game mode. Right? I definitely don't feel like Create is broken. Is there a card that's just really broken as a Create one? If anything, most Create cards are just... Oh, okay, this one is like a pretty good one. But this needs to be like, okay, let's just say that the ideal base, a bronze strength is a 12. But the combo bronze strength is more like a 14, 15. But you can't really combo if you're playing it with the Alban Scout. So you're kind of like hoping to get something decent here. I think we need to play the dwarf. Yeah, let's just play the dwarf.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
I think it's fine. I think this is a fun card to play. Because it makes you consider like a lot of possibilities. I need to play the Farseer. Talk too much. I think too little. At least about the game. Create had anti-hype because a large amount of players are Hearthstone refugees and we know how bad RNG cards can get. I think ultimately not necessarily the reason why RNG could be important is because of simply put replayability. So like, let's just say you finish one game, single player game, whatever, but like if it just plays out the same way, or maybe like a movie, like something that is the same thing every single time, but like something that's just not the same way every single time has value beyond the first time you actually experience it. And that's the big plus of the... I'll just throw a jug. That's the big plus of these more RNG cards. The thing is, like, of course, like in an ideal scenario, players just played so many decks and they were so well balanced and versatile, and we had so many cards that people would never get bored. But I think that's a bit unrealistic. I don't think we ever gonna get to that point. No card game ever did. No game ever did. The content could never keep up with the interest, basically. Same thing every single time. Are you talking about dwarfs? No, I'm just talking about matchups in relation to Gwent. So for example, if you're like having a fight and it basically plays out almost always the same way. That's annoying.
Nothing like a dwarf to get you to a tight spot.
Ooh, that's both bad. That's least bad.
You've sailed into troubled waters, mate.
That's bad. Oh man. You have some golden fraud, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass on this one. I don't know how big that plus is. Pretty sure the discover mechanic in Hearthstone was also pretty hated by the player base, or at least Reddit. Was it? I actually liked it. It was kind of like the... It was the kind of good kind of RNG.
We serve her who
I don't know.
virgin mother
I guess in
of throne.
Hearthstone it's really not really the case, because even in the Discover you just get so crazy options. Because Hearthstone card balance is pretty wild, to say the least. Okay. Mahakam.
Who's bust?
Well, we gotta get the dwarfs drunk, then get more dwarfs out.
Long as you don't mind losing an arm.
Have strength, my love.
Yeah, the good kind of RNG that gave mages 8 ice blocks.
Come here.
That kind of reminds me of tech cards that are actually somewhat hard to include in Hearthstone.
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Our brothers in the valleys need us.
Alright. I don't like it because it triggered the same neurochemical pathway as opening kegs or packs and microtransactions in general. But we gotta understand that players like to complain about a little bit about the create and the cards that have random effect, but how many times they actually complain about draws? Like you don't really see like players complaining about like, oh, I lost that game because it was like 1 out of 8, and like you lost it because like your opponent drew into the perfect card. You don't necessarily see that, but or you maybe won that game because you drew into the perfect card and like let's say 1 out of 7. Like that's pretty random, isn't it?
Get a move on, lads. Look alive.
Dwarfs, more dwarfs. We just need to get them drunk.
Let's get this over with.
Holy crap! Now I feel bad. Oh my god, I don't know what I got, but I gotta say hats off to this guy. Look at this. This is the budget Olaf, I guess. This is the experience you get when climbing the ladder. This guy, rip in peace. I don't like it because I sexually identify as a random number generator. Free to play. This guy. Rip in peace.
Just great.
Okay, you guys told me that you can do fine. You know, you can do okay. Like, he has no chance. He knows that it's over. It's so fucking over. And he knows it. And he played a good deck. He played a good deck, but he just couldn't finish it off. He didn't have the right pieces at the end. You can't just get away with like Triss or Geralt. So good luck. And I'm playing in the Scrub League because Gwent said that I belong here. Whatever. GG. So we got Miss Broccoli over here, and we need to do some mulliganing right away.
Our brothers in the valleys need us.
No, it lean.
This moment, I've seen it already.
We gotta play the booze. But I can't play the marching orders. Is he running a similar deck? The problem with running Igni, so Osarian, yeah, he got me that time, but
coming. Let's enjoy the weather.
what if he was the one who had to act before? Then that Igni choice is just terrible. Alva Merc, I don't know. Farseer. Sure. Let's take the guy. It's fine. Having one in the deck is enough.
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Rag! Come on! Who's bust?
Can I play my Farseer?
This moment, I've seen it already. I foresee victory for you.
Ooh. We gotta look for some very juicy Geralt meditation now. Very juicy one.
Hen Ikea. Ted Dayred is nigh.
How does 12 into a 20 sound? Is that good? That sounds pretty good, isn't it? I think we gotta take it.
Spale!
Spale! It's good.
Yes, that would fit perfectly.
Time to get drunk. So I'm gonna go up to 19, but I think he can't scorch me at any time. So we are not in an amazing spot. Alva Merc into a Petri. Or, I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? This is so damn bad. Am I supposed to play my dwarf now? Now we can play Barclay.
A storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
There will be no negotiation.
Scorch. Oh, a Jade. So he probably doesn't have a Scorch. Or he would have chosen that one. Okay, let's just say we don't want Pavko.
You'll be fine.
Kayam!
Barclay into an agitator. This is getting worse and worse.
We've havered enough.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna play my spy. Golden Fraud? Definitely not. Can I take it with double Golden Fraud? I should be able to, right? This sucks so bad if we run into a War Dancer. I think we need to double Golden Fraud here.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe.
Alright. Pass? Apparently there's an auto pass bug. I don't know if we're gonna run into these bugs in the tourney. Well, not me or any of us. Unless you guys are competing in the tournament. Please no War Dancer.
Coexistence. No such thing.
Is that a good idea? I need to overcome it.
Keadmel and Shay.
Okay. Is that a good thing? Maybe he's looking for something bigger. Which kind of just proves the point that if you can overcome the spy easy, it's a bit of a problem. That's pretty good, actually. And it's not a dead card. Which is quite the plus right there. We're just gonna keg. Keg into front. Play a Marauder, play this in the back. This is a bit of flexible choice. Wow.
Crap move.
I just compliment him for that move. Right there. So did they ever admit to seer placement being all retarded is a bug? No, they... What do you mean? First, what do you mean? Because... apparently now there's a trigger order from left to right and from melee to siege. So, in order for the seer to get boost, you should put it... Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't matter at this point, but if the keg was here, then you should not put it in the first row.
We've lived in isolation for too bloody long.
Yeah, I was BMing my pass while winning one card ahead and end up losing. Really? Sounds like you deserve that.
foresee victory for you.
Yeah, the trigger of the crap. Absolutely no reason why Seer shouldn't just check for buffs after all the other cards.
Nigh is the time.
I guess they want to make it different.
And X.
Oh my god. What do we have here? So I can look... No. I can only get at the Mohawk Marauder. That's the only option. No Elven Scouts allowed.
Don't leave me here!
Yeah, that doesn't have a target.
Our brothers in the valleys need us.
Alright, let's go with that.
Keadmel and Shay.
Not good enough!
Don't make me laugh.
GG.